Hi, I'm Ali and a warm welcome to the Ceramic Repair Studio. So in today's video we're going to repair and put back together two parts of two items. So I'm going to demonstrate how I would actually place correctly a piece of pottery. And you can see it's broken in quite a few areas, and I've only got this one piece actually, so I'm just going to demonstrate how I would actually fix on a piece of pottery together. And then on the other piece we have here a really nice plate here, a porcelain plate. So I would slightly go in a slightly different direction with this, again in two places. So we're going to be putting it back together. Again, it's gilded, so it's going to be slightly more tricky as well. So what we'll do, let's start off with the pottery piece. So what you'll need for this is the Araldite glue, and I like to use it in sort of a 2 parts slow curing glue, so you've got plenty of time for wiggle room. And I always collect bottle tops, really useful for mixing paint and mixing glue in. And I also have some titanium dioxide powder, which I'm going to use on the porcelain plate here, but not on the pottery piece here, the soap dish. Not completely necessary, but it is quite useful to use. And I also have some Scotch tape here. So first of all, let's go on to the first part, this one. So we're taking our Araldite, placing it into our pot here, or our lid, and you want it to be half amounts of quantity. So there we go, that's one part. What's nice about this is as well, when you put it into the lid here, you can see it's 2 different colours. So you know when you got the same amount here, so it doesn't kind of blend in. But even more importantly is when you mix it together, that it actually forms into one colour, and then you know it's correct and it's well mixed. Also making sure that you've always put the lids on straight away so nothing dries out on the glues here. So then taking a cocktail stick, always handy to have, you just want to gently mix up. So it starts off with one colour and ends up almost like cloudy, and when it's cloudy and completely combined, you will know that it's ready. So just give that a good mix. Now with pottery, it's very different to obviously porcelain. It's a lot more porous. So what we need to do is take some water. Here we have some water and some kitchen roll. So what you want to do is take your kitchen roll and just dab just a little bit of water on both sides of the breakages. This is because the pottery is very porous, and some is more porous than others. And if it's very porous, this will actually help the glue adhere. And you'll find as soon as you put it on, it starts to really literally soak up the water. You don't want it to be too soaking wet, but just a bit of water on there. Right. So once we've done that, we just need to glue one side of the pottery. If you glue 2 sides together, it will pull apart and act almost like a magnet in the opposite direction, wanting to go apart. So you just want to glue one side, and then you get a tighter fit. So let's go on to, actually I'm going to go on the side of the actual piece here. So with our cocktail stick, you want to cover the whole of the area. Now you don't want it to be too thick, because obviously you're going to end up with lots of glue then coming out from the sides, and you won't get such a tighter fit either. So it's taking the glue, and as you can see, just applying all along. And then once the glue is applied all along, I quite like to get another cocktail stick, or even not, or you can take the other end where it's clean, and you just want to scrape it again just all over, just to make sure that there are no extra bits. And of course, if there are, you can just give it a wipe on some kitchen roll, which I have actually placed on the table. Also, it's a really good idea, safety-wise, to be in a really well-ventilated room when you're gluing. I always like to have a window open. Right, so once we've placed the glue all on one side, we'll then take our other piece and just very gently place it into place. And then just gently place and hold. And if you see any surplus glue coming out, you can just take a piece of kitchen roll like so and just wipe along. Again, you don't want it to be too wet, just a nice damp, and then just making sure the inside as well. And just gently holding and placing, making sure there's no surplus glue coming out. Obviously, with pottery, you're never going to get a tight fit again. Gently press. And then it's time to, once that's on, to actually take our tape here. And I like to take one piece of tape and then just fold it on one side, just so when it comes off, it's really easy to come off. It's not all completely stuck to the item. And then you want to place it on one part and then pull gently to the other part of the existing. So you've got the two parts and that gets a tighter fit. And then coming along again. If you like, you can actually pre-do this as well, depending on your item. Again, just tucking in. And just coming along, gently pulling, making sure it's nice and tight, placing it on one part, pulling gently, so you've got really tight fit with the tape there. Now this is going to take around, I like to leave it a good 24 hours for it to harden off here. Again, we'll just do one on the inside as well. Again, placing, holding, and then just gently pulling. And then what I would recommend to do is probably after a couple of hours, just return to the item and make sure nothing's moved, and maybe just gently press in again to get a really good tight fit. So once we've done our piece of pottery, let's now move on to our item here, which is the porcelain plate here. Now, as you can see, I also have a cup here, and I'm using this to steady. So once it's placed, we've got gravity holding it into place. Right, so once we've done our pottery piece, we want to take our porcelain, and I still have some surplus glue here from previous, which I've got plenty of. Taking a fresh cocktail stick, I'm going to add a little bit of titanium peroxide powder. This is because when we glue it, if you have something like a very fast releasing glue, curing glue, you want more, it's not very good, you need more wiggle time, hence why we've got the slow releasing glue of Araldite. But also if you put titanium dioxide powder, it actually makes it slightly lighter and whiter, so the glue over time doesn't become yellow. I haven't bothered, to be honest, with the pottery piece, but I will with this piece here. So I like to just take a tiny bit of the glue, just mix it around again. So just got a bit of stick on the end of our cocktail stick, dip it into the titanium powder. Now you don't need too much of this. If you put too much in, you will compromise the glue. So you just need just a little bit, just to, as you can see, just to lift it up, make it slightly lighter. And then we need to just take, again, one side of the plate. Now, I'm just like to start, I'm using it, going on the larger part here. And again, just working away all along the plates. Now with the porcelain, you do not need to place any water on there, because of course it's not as porous as the pottery. And you just want to work all the way along. Now I would really recommend as well, if you have any item with gilding on, you don't want to be touching the gilding too much, because it can actually wear off as well. So trying to avoid any gilding. And again, once we've applied onto one area, take the other end of the cocktail stick and just very gently take off any surplus glue and just wipe it. You want nice good light and plenty of space here. So if there's a little bits of glue on the side, that's fine for the moment. You can always, again, take your damp cloth and just wipe away, particularly on any gilding. Right, so once we've done that, I'm gently going to place it against an item. Here I have a cup. Again, we want to work against the grain here. I'm taking my Scotch tape here. I'm just going to get slightly ahead and just do one or two where again I'm folding to the side. Now if you do live in a warmer country, or if you're in a very warm house, you'll find the glue will be a lot thinner. Obviously if it's colder it gets thicker, and the thinner the better, because then you get a tighter fit. Taking our second piece and just very gently placing. And then again, just very gently press, making sure it's a nice tight fit. Again, if there's any surplus glue, taking a piece of damp cloth and just wiping over. Being sort of very careful. And also you want to go to the other side as well. So coming from the back, again, just wiping any surplus glue here. Now when it comes to placing our tape here, we don't want to go onto the gilding area. You just want to go on the non-gilded. You're not touching any of the gilding, otherwise the gilding will come off with the tape. So I'm just going to gently place, and I'm going to start on the larger piece. Actually, no, I'm going to go from here because I don't want any of the tape coming onto the gilding. Start on one piece of the non-gilded, hold, gently pull down onto the other piece of porcelain. So just do this a couple of times. So not on the gilding, pressing, pulling, and then we'll just do the side at the back as well. Again, just making sure there's no extra surplus glue, so you can just wipe that. And you want to use your fingers to make sure there's no ridges as well. Also, it's very important to make sure your hands are clean. If you have dirty hands, you will end up with dirt in amongst the crevices. So again, let's just take another couple of pieces and press and just gently place onto the original. Again, making sure that you're not touching any gilding on the other side. Again, I'm just going to leave this. I'm going to come back to it in a couple of hours and just gently press down, making sure that it's got a tight fit and nothing's moved around. and this will be again for another 24 hours. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing. Please comment down below, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye.